2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to find out who will be the victor at the Ace Championship. I'm Andrew Catalan, glad to have you back with us. It is crowded at the top of the leaderboard, a three-way tie, including our featured player. Let's go out to the first hole. That will definitely work. Second shot here on the first. Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
I've got it going right to left here.
That's the way you start a round, an opening hole birdie.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Awesome stuff.
About 220 left to the hole. This is a hybrid.
This one's left of the green.
Here's the third shot. That is the perfect position to leave it in. This one from 4 feet away.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
He makes the putt and extends his lead.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
And with that, he moves to 9 under par. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Just one bunker surrounds this green. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Going with 4-iron here. Not a bad shot right there. On the green, but some work to do. Henny, how tricky is this one?
I don't know that you can give this enough break off the left-hand side. Whew.
So close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Okay, on to the next. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. And now teeing off on this par 4.
Par 4 measuring 298 yards. Will the players give it a go or not? Let's find out.
Let's see how aggressive it becomes out of the sand. Looking to get up and down from here.
Don't stop now. Keep on.
This putt for par.
This may be a little tiddler, but it's moving right.
That one drops. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole.
Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt. Nicely done.
Well, this is what you call an underdog. But the PGA Tour, we've seen plenty of those underdogs get up and win. Do you think this player's got what it takes?
The PGA Tour is full of underdogs that can flat out play, Luke. This is just another one of those scenarios. This player is someone to watch.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
That was a beauty.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
This putt to get to 10 under par. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Leading by a shot after that hole. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with a 3-wood, water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit. And that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one. 8 days a week, that rhythm works.
From around 140 yards here. Currently in the lead by a shot. Setting up now, this one from a fairway out. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt goes downhill and breaks to the right.
That's got too much heat. 12 feet to the cup coming up. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage.
We make our way to the par 5 7th hole.
This is a big hitter's delight right here. They can take those bunkers down the left out of play, and they can carry these fairway bunkers easily. And from here, it actually chases forward from the fairway downhill a little bit to a long, narrow green. Again, for the big hitters, this is easily reachable. For the shorter hitters, you got to have a plan.
This is big trouble. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
On the green, that's always mission number one. He's got 20 feet left to the cup. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
This is just going right the whole way along.
Seems like that one could have been a lot worse.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
This putt is for par, and it would be a big one. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. All right, we're moving along to the action at the 8th.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
That's a textbook swing. This is a 4-iron. All right, we can work with that. This putt from a good distance away. I like the looks of this. This has got a chance. That close. A short one left for par. Here's a quick look at the leaderboard, and he has a one-shot lead. Now to the finishing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
This is a really cool tee shot here. Take it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself with a longer second shot, but it's a better angle, but you take it down the left-hand side, maybe carry those bunkers. Now you've got a shortish club. In front of this green, though, everything will run onto the green, so a pin up front, you don't necessarily want to land it on the green as much as you do want to leave it just short of it.
Going with 8-iron here. Those shots all day have been working. Another one hits the green.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Now this putt for birdie. Oh, almost. The par putt. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. This hole is a par 4.
Yeah, driver not necessary. See a lot of players taking long iron, maybe even a fairway metal. Second shot goes to a green that runs from front right to back left. Back left is the most difficult of all the pin positions on this par 4.
Not a bad result right there. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here.
All right, the putter can come out now. This putt to get to 10 under par. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This looks like it's going to go left.
This putt's looking good. Tracking nicely. And it just slides by. And just a tap in left for par. As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first.
Hole number 11 is a par 3.
The good thing about this hole is it's long in length, but it's got a massive green that doesn't have a lot of movement. What it does have is from left to right and a little bit from back to front. A generous green on a long par 3, great design.
Going with the 4-iron here. Looks like this one's bunker bound. That got a little out of control, I think.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Standing over his second shot. Is currently tied for the lead. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. And a par putt awaits him. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
Oh, and gets the putt to drop. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
And a nice, tidy save from the greenside bunker. Nice par.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Second shot here on the 12th.
Going for less club here.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Shocking, a missed green in regulation.
Ooh, that almost went down. And this putt to move into a share of first place. Solid par putt, that. And that'll see him move up the leaderboard after that effort. Now on the tee of a long par 4.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Yeah, that one will play. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Outstanding approach shot. 5 feet coming up to the cup. So close. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. That's 9 under par for the event. We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole.
Nothing out there except for fairway, fairway, and more fairway. Tee it high, let it fly, because this hole is long. Second shot will play about a half a club downhill to a green that chases away from you ever so slightly. Be wary of that right hand pin position. That can be mean.
Second shot here on the 14th hole. They caught it really clean out of the rough. This one could work. That's tidy. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
This for a birdie.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
It's got some bunkering down the left-hand side that you got to avoid. Be mindful of that, so driver may not be the play off the tee. You find the fairway, you got just a short iron second shot to a green that's pretty receptive. You should be thinking birdie from the middle of the fairway.
Looks like about 120 yards left. Currently tied for the lead. Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This putt's going to break to the right.
I can't believe that didn't go in for birdie. A par putt tap in. That putt drops, and now with just a few holes left, our featured player is at 10 under par.
Oh, it doesn't get any better than this, does it?
We're on the tee at 16.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Wow, what a swing. Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. All right, let's see if all that practice on the putting green pays off here. Well, this one starts off looking good. That looked good all the way. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, this putt for par, trying to get out of here without any damage. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead. Now to 17, a par 4.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
That really sounded pure. And we're looking at the second shot on 17. This one is way too long. That's a missed green.
A bit too much club there.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. He needs this one to save par. Henny, how tricky is this one?
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
That one just rolls by. Needs this one for bogey. The putt goes in, and that's the first mistake of the week. First bogey of the event. Teeing off on the final hole, and he's just one shot back. A lot to like about that one. Let's go down to Henny.
This one's looking like approximately 210 yards.
Imagine the reaction if this chip goes in to win it. Well, this is it right here. A huge chip to force a playoff. Oh, almost had it. Needs this putt to save par.
It's not a long putt, but it will move right to left.
And that's how the round comes to an end with a par at the finishing hole. So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.